Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Tony Grillo. That's my dog, DJ. Welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. I am not going to talk much today because I am right now in the middle of, if I can find my bag, I'm in the middle of door dashing right at the moment. Show you where I'm at. I'm in a little town called South Milwaukee, which is just a little bit south of where I live in Cudahy, and this area here is pretty busy, and it's getting close to 4 o'clock, and 4 o'clock gets very busy. Over in that shopping mall to Walgreens, there's like a pizza place that I pick up a lot of food from. There's also a Little Caesars right over here, like right over there past the Dollar Tree. There's a Little Caesars. And that place does a tremendous amount of business. And then there's a McDonald's down the road here. Right about this time, it seems like I get a lot of calls to do grocery shopping at the Aldi's. So just that, I got done actually a really nice order. It was a $15 order. I had to find 7 items and run it 1 mile over to their house. So dang, that was a nice way to start this run. So, you know, I made some videos, you know, concerning some people that have channels, and most of you, you know, if you've been following me, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about a guy that I was friends with. Maybe I'm still friends with. I don't know. You know, I don't know. It's all up to him. But you know, I called him out, and I didn't like things that was going on his channel. There were things that were really bothering me. And as I watched this channel, you know, I was part of it when he was nobody. He was like 100 subscribers, and then he shot up, and he's at the same level I'm at. You know, he's got the same number of subscribers as I got, and he did it in a very quick period of time. A lot of his popularity came from because he's ripping on another channel, and those two got into a fight. And honestly, I don't know what they got into a fight about. Okay, I really don't know, and at this point, I don't care. You know, to know it, you know, it doesn't, it's just, to me, it's whatever. It's between them. They, you know, but no, I got to order from McDonald's. So yeah, here we are. We're at the Golden Arches, and I'm not going to show anybody's faces here. Here's the McDonald's. Looks like my order is still being made. So yeah, so I gotta wait here for this order. Well, I just got back from delivering a McDonald's meal to a family. Just got back here. Now I'm waiting for my next order. It's probably gonna come very quickly, so I gotta get this video done real short because I really don't want to talk long. I don't want to bore any of you people. I had a few things I wanted to say. You know, I don't hide anything. I don't hide anything about myself. I mean, here's my face. I'm wide open. I'm transparent. I've shown you my life. I've shown you me driving semi-truck. I've shown you the fact I couldn't drive anymore because of my health issues. I showed you my journey from that. I showed you the fact that I got hired by Walmart. I've even showed you in my Walmart clothes and what I do at work. You know, and I DoorDash, and I've showed you a little bit of that. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing. I love my life. I have a great girlfriend. My channel has always been about showing my little happy corner of the world in Wisconsin, because I love where I live. I love the nightlife. I love my girlfriend. I love the kiddos that live with me, her niece and my niece and nephew, her niece and nephew, and you know, the kids and my family, everything. I love my coworkers. You know, I've just been very blessed. I've had a very blessed life. That's all I can say. Yeah, I was a volunteer firefighter for like over 20 years, and I've even showed videos of some of the training that I went through and pictures. So I don't have to lie about anything because I have a wonderful, great life. I really do. I'm just blessed. I'm totally blessed. And I thought I'd share some of that on my YouTube channel. You know, if something is on there, this is even my Paisley Park cat. I don't know if you see that or not, but that's my Paisley Park cat. I actually went to the mansion, Prince Mansion, up in Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota originally, and I went there and I did a tour there. And I don't know if you know, but I'm a huge fan of Prince. And I know one of my spoof videos, I was spoofing You Back Jeff a long time ago. And I did a song based, Let's Go Crazy. I did a song. I actually came up with a song called Let's Go Fund Me, based from the Kyle Rodney case. And apparently it got a lot of people loved it. A lot of people loved it when I did that song, and loved that video. So I even have a little fun with my channel. I will have some fun, I do point out things I don't like. And so when I point things out, I have pointed things out at Kevin, and now I'm pointing things out at Jay over there at Jacob Hoyman. Here's the deal, guys. I don't pick sides. I never have. I just, if I like your content, I'll watch things, but if something starts to bother me, I'll probably comment on it, which I did for both those guys. And it seemed like they ignored it. And then if you make a spoof video, all of a sudden you get their attention. Well, I don't know what DJ's barking at, but what you barking at, buddy? He's barking at something out there, probably some people or something. So, so then that's how you get their attention. But, some of my people are commenting, and you feel free to comment whatever you want to comment. I eventually I will get to them all. I will read them all. Because I'm curious to hear what all of you have to say, I hope nobody does any hating, because that's not what my videos are usually about. Let me do the hating. If anyone's gonna do any hating, but if there's something you really don't like that I did, hey, go ahead, comment. I'm not gonna sit there and call you stupid like some channels do when they if you don't believe me, if you don't side with me, then all I could say is you're an idiot. Yeah, well, we know who does that, okay? If you watch this channel enough times, there's a guy that does that. I've talked about him. I don't want to talk about him anymore. And here's the other thing, the other channel, Jay. Jay, I was a big fan of your channel for a long time, but as I kept watching it, there were things you were doing that really started bothering me, and finally I just I did comment. Well, you ignored the comments, so whatever. I made a spoof video on you. Now you probably hate my guts. That's on you, dude. I have, it's not gonna hurt me whether you like me or whether you don't like me, but I am pointing things out. I hope when I do that, we all need to be better people. Even I need to be a better person. I admit that. There are many times I'm wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit that. But here's the thing, I'm not attacking any, I didn't attack you. I pointed out, I actually went on your own channel and showed the list, of things that you did and said. Now, one of the things, I don't know if you know this or not, but some of the biggest stressors in a person's life, some of the top 10 most depressing things a person can go through in their entire life, probably the number one thing is them finding out they have terminal illness. Okay. The second thing is losing a spouse. The third thing is maybe like losing a child. Okay. Fourth thing is losing a job. Okay. One of the fifth things is losing your house. All these things are top stressors. If I forgot a couple, feel free to put them in the comments section. But here's the thing. What person in their right mind, I don't care, Jeff didn't murder, or Kevin didn't murder anyone. Kevin didn't kill anyone. He didn't murder anybody. He didn't hit and run somebody. He didn't, commit any crime that of any real heinous nature. Okay. So whatever he did, that's just water under the bridge. And sometimes you just got to forgive and let go and move on, and you just, Jay, you just didn't want to seem to move on, I mean, I don't know. I did try to watch some of your videos, and you put these things on a title ripping on Kevin, and it didn't, you know, I would see them and I would be like, yeah, I don't even want to watch your videos anymore. You know, I don't even want to be a part of you anymore, you know. And it's so easy to hide behind whatever that is you're hiding behind. I don't know what that brown screen is that you got going on, but you know, it's like you're hiding your face on purpose, you know, and you know, and it's easy to rip on a person and hide your face. But one of the things that you did and is you ripped on a guy who lost his house. You ripped on a homeless person, you know, and that's not cool. I don't care who you are, you know. It's not cool. You be president of the United States. You rip on a homeless person? Even the president knows not to do that. Trump knows not to do that, okay? Biden knows not to do that. You don't rip on a homeless person. You don't. That's one of the saddest thing a person go through is they lose their home. And that's the case that Kevin's going through. And Kevin, you know what? He doesn't deserve that kind of shit from you or from anybody else. Any of you people out there that's ripping on Kevin because he lost his house, you're an asshole. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Yeah, even my dog agrees with you. Even DJ agrees. You're an asshole. You know? He feels the same way. If you rip on a dog, it doesn't have a home. You're an asshole. Okay? That's what he's saying right now. So, that's all I got to say. And, you know, and you were doing that. You can't deny it, Jay. You were doing it. You were ripping on a homeless guy. Among all the other things that you were doing on your channel and ripping on, you ripped on a homeless guy. Right now, Kevin, I'm going to tell you something. Kevin actually has an interesting channel going on right now. What he's doing with his channel, because he's out, he is homeless, okay, and so he took off in his vehicle, and he took his tent with him, and he's on the road, hitting the road. And he's camping out at different places, and he's showing some of the most beautiful sights, nature sights you can imagine, you know. He's out there showing all these beautiful places. He's showing the sun going down, you know, and he's actually got a smile on his face. And I'm going to tell you something, Kevin. I've never been a fan of you, but you know what? I'm starting to become a fan of yours, you know, and I'm enjoying some of your content, okay? I'm just telling you. That's how you do a channel, okay? You know what? You know, and he deserves, all these people deserve, everybody deserves a second chance. I deserve one. Even Jay deserves a second chance, okay? One of the things, you know, it would be helpful is if you apologized, you know, and you should. You actually should apologize. You really should. You should man up and apologize. But I know people like you. You never will apologize. Neither one of you, Kevin or Jay. Neither one of you are going to apologize because you find it in your stomach. You just can't admit when you're wrong. You can't admit it. It's you who you are. It's what you are. But if you're a real man, you would apologize. You know, and you don't have to apologize to me because I didn't. You know, I don't need your apologies. I don't want it. But apologize to each other. You really should. And Kevin's already moved on. He hasn't talked about Jay in a long time. He hasn't said anything, you know. He just, you know, Jay, you kept pushing it. You kept pushing him, and finally he said something, you know, and he made a comment calling you a pedophile or something like that. I mean, you know, but here's the thing, you just kept pushing, Jay. You kept pushing, and finally the guy broke. You know, what are you going to do? You know, he broke. You know, I did get a kick out of the funny little, you know, what's that guy from Home Improvement? Yeah, I did get a laugh out of that. That was a funny joke, Kevin. But, you know, that's all I got to say, man. You know, guys, you need to lighten up. You know, Jay, if you really do own a food truck business, man, you act like, you know, you shouldn't be worried about what other people have to say about you. You should be worried about your business. I don't have time to sit there. I work my Walmart job and I'm working my DoorDash job. By the time I get home, I'm pretty tired. I'm not even going to be on YouTube much. And hopefully I'll be able to get through some of your comments. I might even take a little break, you know, from my channel for a little bit because sometimes I like to clear my head, you know, because sometimes when I do go the negative route, it brings me down, and I get to a point where I just have to take a break from everything because I like to stay positive and happy. And if there's, you know, a lot of negativity going on, like people are really upset at what I did, then, you know, I don't know. Then I need a break and I need to cool off, because a lot of times when I get ticked off, I will just let it come out. I will just like in you know, like tidal waves. And I will just go off on people. And sometimes I realize in the past, I need to lay back. I need to lay off, maybe take a break, cool down, you know, and laugh at life, because that's what you got to do. You got to laugh at life. Jay, I don't know if you ever laugh at life. I really don't know. You know, I mean, lately it seems like you think everybody's trying to attack you. No, maybe everybody's just offering, you know, I'm offering my viewpoints and you didn't like them. Oh, well. You know, now that's life. You know, you kind of had it coming because of all the crap you were doing, and the fact that you made fun of a homeless person, which wasn't cool, not cool in my book. Kevin didn't deserve that. It's a very stressful thing that Kevin's going on, but he's on a wonderful journey. He's filming his journey. He's, you know, he's showing us where he's going. And he's got an interesting journey, because I don't even think he knows where he's going and where he's going to wind up, you know. And maybe God's got something awesome in store for Kevin. I'm actually anxious to see what'll happen with Kevin and see his journey, you know. Maybe, you know, maybe Jay can turn things around, you know, and find forgiveness in his heart and let the hate go. Let it go, man. Jay, you're gonna die from a heart attack the way you sound. You don't always sound that good when you're on your channel. I can't tell because I can't really see your face. But there's sometimes I think you're wheezing, you know, because you're like about ready to have a heart attack. You're like, okay, just kidding. I didn't die from a heart attack, but sometimes I think you are. So anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta get back to work. Hey, Wisconsin hugs. I'll probably come back in a couple days. Take care.